Hey everybody, it's Larry here again from the Leroy channel. It's probably going to be a little short video, but it's just something I've noticed a lot, and it's getting worse in the past year or so, is the quality of videos that I'm seeing on the internet. Now, maybe it's just the algorithm that's showing me uh, different things, but it seems like the current videos in the fitness industry are really just critiquing and criticizing other people's videos, where you get somebody of educational stature and breaks down somebody else's training video and critiques it and on how wrong it is and this, that, and the other thing. Um, and that shit, I think, needs to stop. Irony to that whole thing is that I'm actually doing it right now. That whole statement of you know, what I see of critiquing or criticizing videos is exactly what I just did, is critiqued and criticized videos. But I'm not calling anybody out in particular. I'm not talking about anybody's training methods or anything like that. To each his own. Everybody have a nice day. Do what you got to do. As long as you don't hurt, steal, or cheat people, I could care less what you do. Um, any activity is better than zero activity. So as long as if you can get people moving, fantastic. As long as you don't hurt anybody, you're good with me. Um, this is what I would like to see, and I'm trying to do it. I'm limited with my skill set, but I'm trying to do it. Is bringing back education, straight up educational videos. This is how you squat based on XYZ parameters, joint angles, bone length, skeletal structure that we know of, and muscle function or lack thereof. This is how you deadlift appropriately. This is how bench press should be done. This is your variations of. Be mindful of this, and this. And it would be great is to have other people, more knowledgeable people, more well-known individuals come onto that and be like, hey, that wasn't 100% incorrect. However, here's another way of doing it. Don't just say, nope, they were wrong. They're stupid. Let's move on. I mean, we got plenty of those people. I did see a video where somebody said that if you want a big chest, stop bench pressing. Okay, just I can't. You know, it's there. You know, that level of I'm sorry, I'm gonna say it, that level of stupidity is out there, and there's not much we can do about it. So we're just gonna have to roll with it. But if we could find, you know, a group of individuals who are very, very popular on most of these platforms to stop criticizing and critiquing and just adding to the education. You know, hey, squat like this if you have long femurs because this is why. And then somebody else comes on and says, and also make sure you look at this, and this. It's like, oh, and then somebody else comes on, you know, who specializes in something else and saying, oh, but don't forget, your glute activity has to be there as well. If you don't have any glute function, you know, that's not really going to work for you. And, you know, because science says blah, blah, blah. Why can't we get videos like that again? You know what I mean? I think that would be better for the industry and better for society. Instead of saying, um, if you want to do lat pull downs, do it this way. And then everyone gets on there and goes, that is the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life. You're not activating this muscle, this, and this, and you're focusing on this, and this. You're wrong, you know, and you need to learn better. Really? Instead of doing that, just being like, cool, I see what you're talking about. I understand what you're saying. However, what do you think about this? I did a video on BMI a little while ago, and at the time I weighed 233 pounds, 230 pounds, and my BMI was like 30 something because I'm only like 5'8.5" on a good day. And I got a comment on that video that basically says, you know, I am obese, you know, because I said I'm in the level of like morbidly obese, even though I'm not. Like I don't want to say it's all muscle because it's not. But a majority of muscle. And, this individual was saying your body doesn't care if it's 230 pounds of fat or 230 pounds of muscle, but it actually kind of does. But, weight is weight, is what this individual was getting at, and saying that that amount of weight at my height is putting a lot of stress on my heart. In theory, yes, that is accurate. But I responded to the comment with saying, I understand your point. That makes a lot of sense and is quite accurate. Now, however, how would your opinion change if a cardiologist did a stress test and deemed the heart to be perfectly healthy? Because if the argument was the weight is putting stress on the heart, regardless if it's muscle or fat, so therefore the BMI is too high anyway. But now if we got cardiac clearance, how does that change the narrative? How does that change the direction here? And that is the kind of thing I'm talking about, because we ended up having a nice discussion outside of the comment section about that. And the person says, you know what, that's actually a good point. I never thought about that. And I'm like, oh, cool. I was like, that's what I'm here for. That's why I do these things. I'm trying to educate as much as possible. I put out a video in the very beginning when I started these new ones, doing this, critiquing an exercise. And I didn't like it. I didn't think it was effective. And then guess what? I tried it. And I was wrong. So I made an accountability video saying I was wrong. I did not discuss before I disagreed. I just disagreed and made a video about it, and I'm an idiot. We need more of that. Nobody's perfect. Nobody knows everything. And we're missing the mark here on a lot of things. So anyway, enough of the rambling. I think we should really bring back the educational videos, and everybody should add to the education, not be negative about it. I know negative stuff and fights and negative comments attract views and all that stuff, but if we're doing it for views, we're doing it for the wrong reason. Look at my channel. I have like no views. I have like no followers, but I do it every week anyway because I'm doing it to educate. So anyway, thanks for watching. If you haven't done so already, please hit that like and subscribe button so I can keep doing this. I've been doing pretty well without you guys. I'd like to do more with you guys, if that makes any sense. So again, like, subscribe, comment, share, just tell me I'm pretty, things like that.